What's up, guys? Welcome, Lauren Pritchard. I just got back from the Full Disclosure Conference in St. Pete's. Two separate presenters had said that the color for adrenochrome is red, but it's not. It's actually pink. It's always been pink. So I don't know where they got that info. Maybe I've been doing this particular niche topic a lot longer. But just wanted to throw this together really quick because the color for adrenochrome has always been pink. So I made this presentation for you, just so you know what to look for, what to identify, how to identify these things. So the real pandemic in our world today is pedophiles and child traffickers. I imagine it's gotten a lot better in the general public, but I also imagine it's still going on in a very big way. So if you watch this music video or look at these lyrics, this is a song by Aerosmith called Pink, and it's describing adrenochrome. So I believe this is from the 90s. Pink, it's the new obsession, not even a question. Color of passion. Now it just goes with fashion. This decrepit culture. Pink when I turn out the light. Pink gets me high as a kite. So for those of you who don't know, adrenochrome is when they siphon blood from children after putting them into intense fear. The hormones go into the blood, and then people drink the blood and they get high, and it keeps them younger longer. So it gets me high as a kite, think everything's going to be all right. It's like marketing for this push of adrenochrome, almost like in a mainstream sense. Because, the world got really dark in the last few decades, especially when it comes to like Hollywood and adrenochrome, satanic stuff, witchcraft on overdrive. Want to be your lover, want to wrap you in rubber. That's weird. Yeah. And watch the music video. Another symbol for adrenochrome is the rabbit, because I guess the molecule looks like a rabbit, bunny rabbit on its side. So very telling there. Here's some more decrepit imaging from the marketing for the song. Okay, so they're trickling it in, mainstream marketing to their own kind, their own culture. But it got so gross that I think seemingly ordinary people in Austin, Texas were doing it like 10 years ago when I moved here. And then when I started to discover this stuff, I'd see the symbolism everywhere. Like they were pumping it through the bars. Like they're just like drug dealing it in bars, like especially in the gay district where all the gay bars are. There's a lot of symbolism for adrenochrome. And yeah, it was like really in your face. It's like, and people actually, I think some people were taking it not knowing what exactly it was. Oh gosh, it's just creepy. I just have so many stories, but besides the point. Voodoo donuts, very characteristic of all the pink and the pedophilic satanic symbolism. So they have their popular donut. Another symbol is the swirl for pedophile, that green swirl in the middle of that donut that has a stake through its heart. The swirl is a traditional pedophile symbol. Now, keep in mind, a lot of these symbols have been diluting in culture. Like they're putting them everywhere now, so they just seem so diluted. Just putting all kinds of these symbols on like children's clothings and stuff because they're trying to dilute the symbolism. And perhaps, I don't know, I feel like we're really at the end. I don't think they have time to create new symbols, but yeah, it's kind of a way to cloak themselves or get rid of the power of the symbols by putting them everywhere. I mean, no doubt the satanic star is always going to be the satanic star, but you all know this fashion brand, Pink. I love Pink, love Pink. This company went dark. There's a documentary about it. I didn't finish it, but yeah, it started out good and then went dark. So Wonder about this little side hustle Victoria's Secret did named Pink. So just more of the pedophile symbols, the swirl, triangular swirl. I've seen the heart and the butterfly all over Brownsville, Texas, which is near the border. So these are less common, but I saw these everywhere in Brownsville, Texas. So some places still use them. And then of course here we have the white rabbit again. So this is one of offenders I went after, a woman in New York, family in New York. Here's some more from offenders. These are just like saved in my USB, just from recent offenders here in the States, in Austin and New York. So you have this bicycling club. This was their promo. Birthright. It's like an alien with these little babies in its hand, and then it's hard to see, but there's like a little panda and rainbow flag. So the panda is another symbolism of extreme child sexual abuse. And then, of course, it's all roped into the LGBTQ stuff. Here's just like a creepy little girl. So, like, I understood this woman to be all up in the business, and they like exploit their own kids. So here's just a creepy picture of her own kid. And then to the far right, an offender in New York. This is her granddaughter wearing a bright pink kimono. But the most profound thing about this is she captioned it, "She has a head," implying that there are other children out there who do not have heads. See, back in the day, these offenders were very arrogant because for many reasons, but they were just so arrogant. I have all these things saved on my computer. They just were so arrogant. They used their own language to find each other, and it was like nobody was looking for them, so they felt free to do it. Here's some more symbolism. The pink unicorns, and then again, just like how creepy these people are. This is like an Instagram account with like a really creepy person. Here's the pink drop. Pink again. Pink drop. A. Maybe A for adrenochrome. But this one had every symbol: the rainbow, the panda, pizza, donut. Voodoo donuts. They had a gross bumper sticker. The chick is in the hole. Gross. And then just another picture from some local business, but it has like a pink ribbon. Second place, panda. Kind of like bewildered look on the mannequin's face, these old mannequins. And then the Holy Bible, Book of Mormon in its lap with the Bhagavad Gita. That book is also pink. I don't know. Yeah, these people used to be very arrogant and very in your face. So be patient and kind. God always reveals the wicked in due time. So, we don't know exactly. I mean, I know exactly who some people are, like I just showed you. Repentance is a real thing. So, yep. Thank you for listening. Adrenochrome, the color has always been pink. And it's just a coincidence I'm wearing red. It happens to be my favorite color in my entire life. But yes, I just wanted to correct that. A little concerned. 2 people had said this in their presentations. The color for adrenochrome is red. The color for adrenochrome is red. No, the color for adrenochrome has always been pink. I don't know where they got their info. I don't know if they have avoided this topic, but this is sort of my background, where I come from, this sort of stuff. So just wanted to put that out there for all y'all. Thanks for listening. Have a beautiful day.